today we are going to talk about power of a lens. Fine. The degree of convergence or divergence of light rays achieved by a lens is expressed in terms of its power. Fine. How much a lens converges or diverges light rays, that is expressed in terms of its power. Now let us consider two lenses. I am taking two lenses. Let's say this is a thick lens as compared to the second one, which is a thin lens. Now a thick lens will have a smaller focal length, so focus will be closer. A thick lens, focus is closer, focal length is less, whereas for a thin lens, focal length is bigger, that means focus is far off from the lens, right? So I am taking these two lenses. How will this lens converge rays? So if the parallel rays fall on this lens, the rays will be converged like this, whereas if the parallel rays fall on this lens, the rays will be converged far off from the lens at the focus. So, out of these two lenses, the angle through which the rays are bending, the rays are converging is more in this case, where the focal length is less. The rays are converging closer to the lens. So, the angle by which they are bending is more here as compared to this lens, which has a greater focal length. So, from the diagram, it is very much clear that this lens with a smaller focal length has a higher power as compared to this lens, which has a larger focal length but has comparatively lesser power. So actually power of a lens is reciprocal of the focal length of the lens. Fine. Similarly, if we for a concave lens also, if we take two concave lenses, one with smaller focal length, in that case the divergence of rays will be more, by the angle of divergence will be more, whereas in case of a lens, concave lens with a greater focal length, the angle of divergence will be less. Fine. So therefore, from these diagrams we conclude that power is equal to 1 upon focal length of the lens. This is how we calculate power of the lens. Or we can, in short, I can say P is equal to 1 by F. 1 by focal length. P is we use to denote power. Now, SI unit of power is, power of a lens is diopter. Right? It is diopter. Denoted by capital D always. Now, because this is the SI unit, that means from here I can say 1 diopter will be equal to 1 upon, what will be the SI unit of focal length? Meter. So 1 diopter will be equal to 1 upon 1 meter, or I can say 1 meter inverse. That means whenever we have to calculate power of a lens in diopter, the focal length should always be in meters. It should always be written in meters. Fine. So let's solve a question based on this. So let's say that we have one more thing I want to add here, that you always have to remember here is power of a convex lens will be, what will be the sign? Will always be positive, because focal length, you know, of a convex lens is positive. So power of a convex lens is positive. Similarly, power of a concave lens will always be negative, because focal length of a concave lens is negative, so power is negative. So this is also to be remembered. Fine. So power is equal to 1 by focal length. SI unit of focal power is diopter. 1 diopter is 1 by meter. 1 meter or 1 meter inverse. That means focal length should always be written in meters while we are calculating power of lens in diopters. Power of a convex lens is positive. Power of a concave lens is always negative. Okay. Let's say that, let us solve a question. Let's say there is a concave lens with focal length 25 centimeter. Find the power of the lens. This is the question. So how will we find the power? We know the focal length of the lens is 25 centimeter and it's a concave lens, so it will be minus 25 centimeter. And to find power, that means we have to convert it to meters, that is minus 25 by 100 meter, and power is 1 upon F. That means reciprocal of this, that will be minus 100 upon 25, which is minus 4 diopter. So the power of a concave lens with focal length 25 centimeter will be minus 4 diopter. Similarly, let's say where we have a convex lens and let's say the focal length of the convex lens is 20 centimeter. What width is power? Now focal length is 20 centimeter and it is a convex lens, so it will be positive. We have to convert it to meters, that is 20 by 100 meter is the focal length. So power will be 1 upon f, that is reciprocal of this, which will be 100 upon 20, which is plus 5 diopter. So this is how we calculate power of a lens. Fine. Okay, so remember that focal length should be centimeters. Let's do one more simple question. Let us say that we are given that the that power of a lens is given to you. Let us suppose that power of a lens is plus 2 diopter. So what will be the focal length of the lens? Suppose the question is find the focal length of the lens and what is the nature of the lens. Fine. So nature of the lens is very much obvious from the sign of the power. Nature of the lens is convex lens. Fine. And if you have to find focal length, that will be 1 upon p. P is 1 by f, so f is 1 by p. That is 1 by 2, which is 0.5, and that is in meters. Because the power is in diopters, focal length will come in meters. So we'll say that the focal length of the lens is 0.5 meters and the lens is convex lens. So by sign of the power, we can identify the lens. If it is positive, it is a convex lens. If it is negative, it is a concave lens. Fine. Okay. Now, if in certain situations, we have to combine lenses to increase the magnification of the image, or for a better, better fine image, we combine lenses in devices like microscope, telescopes, etc. Now, when we combine lenses, how do we calculate the power or the focal length of the combination? Let us say, suppose we have two lenses. Let's say this is a convex and this is a concave lens, and they are placed in combination like this. In such a situation, how to find the power and the focal length of the combination of lenses? So how do we do this? Let's say if for combination of lenses, total power of the combination of the lens, let us say we can have maybe two convex lenses combined together like this with a common principal axis. We can have a convex and a concave lens combined together with a common principal axis. We may have two concave lenses combined together. So there can be various combinations. When we have combination of lenses, how do we calculate the power of the combination? Which is calculated by the formula P1 plus P2 plus so on, depending on the number of lenses combined. So the total power of combination of lenses is the algebraic sum of the individual powers of the lenses. Right? Now what do you mean by this? Let us say we have two lenses. Suppose one lens is a convex lens with power 2.5 diopters. Convex lens means plus. And another is also a convex lens with power plus 3 diopters. First situation, one lens is a power plus 2.5 diopter, other is a convex lens of power plus 3 diopter. What will be the power of the combination? And the power of the combination of the lenses will be obviously simply this plus this, 2.5 plus 3, which is plus 5.5 diopters. The answer is 5.5 diopter. So the two lenses will together act as a single lens of power plus 5.5 diopter, and the combination, because the total power is positive, the combination will act as a convex lens. So this combination will act as a single convex lens of power 5.5 diopter. Fine. Let's take another example. Let's say that now P1 is, let us take this example, P1 is 2.5 diopter, a convex lens, and the second one is a concave lens of minus 5 diopter. Fine. What will be the power of such a combination? So it will be P1 plus P2 simply, and it will be 2.5 minus 5 diopters, minus 5, that will be minus 2.5 diopter. So your answer is power total of the combination will be minus 2.5 diopters in this case. That means the combination will act as a single concave lens of power minus 2.5 diopter. So what is the the combination of two lenses will act as which lens? It will act as concave lens. And how do we decide that? Depending on the sign of the power that we get, total power. It is minus, so it will act as a concave lens. So when we are given two lenses and they are combined together, the total power is simply the algebraic sum of the individual powers. This is what we've just seen. Fine? Okay. Now, if this is true, that means if we have to find out the total power or total focal length of the combination of lenses, how do we do it? Now, if power is added like this, we know power is equal to 1 by focal length. That means 1 by total focal length of the combination will be equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 plus so on, depending on the number of lenses combined. But we cannot add focal lengths directly. I cannot say that if a lens, let us say of focal length 1 meter is combined with another lens of focal length plus 2 meters, then the total focal length will not be sum of the two. Not at all. So they have to be added like this. Fine, they have to be added like this. Now let's do one more question based on this. Let us say that we have, the question now is, we have a convex lens of focal length 25 centimeter. So that will be plus 25 centimeter. And a concave lens of focal length 20 centimeter. That means it is a concave lens. That means focal length is 20 minus 20 centimeter. We have to tell what will be the power of combination and what will be the focal length of combination. If the two lenses are combined, what will be the power and the focal length of the combination? That is the question. Now this can be solved in two ways. The simple way will be, let us say this is f1, this is f2. Now what will be the power of the first lens? That will be 1 by f1. Now this is in centimeters. Obviously we have to convert it to meters. And how do we do it? So it will be 25 by 100 meter. And this will be 20 by 100 meter. So 1 by f1, if I have to do 1 upon this means reciprocal, that is 100 upon 25, that is plus 4 diopters. Similarly, P2 will be 1 by f2, which will be, this is minus because it is a concave lens, 1 by f2, that is 1 upon this, that means reciprocal, which is 100 upon 20 minus 5 diopter. So what will be the power of the combination? So power of the combination will be P1 plus P2, which is plus 4 diopter minus 5 diopter, which is minus 1 diopter. And the focal length of the combination we can from here only calculate, which will be 1 upon P, which will be 1 upon 1 minus 1 meter. So the answer is focal length of the combination will be minus 1 meter and power of the combination will be minus 1 diopter. And which lens the combination will act as? Because it is minus, so it will act as a concave lens. That can also be answered. Fine. So this is one way of solving. We can solve it another way also. Let us try that as well. Fine. So I hope you understood this. So I am rubbing this. So the other way of solving this question can be, so the answer we remember is minus 1 diopter minus 1 meter. The other way can be, we know that 1 by f is 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. So we can find out the combined focal length using this formula. So we have, this is, f1 is 25 and f2 is minus 20. So we take the LCM, 4 minus 5, this is minus 1 by 100, 1 by f, so f is equal to minus 100 centimeter, because I have not changed to meters. So we can keep it in centimeters, so this can be minus 100 centimeter or minus 1 meter. So I've calculated focal length. So what will be the power of the combination? 1 by f, that is minus minus 1 by 1, that is minus 1 diopter. So we are getting the same answer here as well. So we can do the question in both the ways, but we have to remember mainly that focal length cannot be added simply like f1 plus f2. Power gets added algebraically, but not the focal length of the lenses when they are combined. Fine. So we know what is power and how do we calculate SI unit of power and how do we calculate the power of the focal length of the combination. Hope you've understood. And that's all for the day. With this we complete the chapter. Hope you've understood. And soon we'll be coming with the next chapter, the lessons from the next chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.